Good day. Welcome to Mayor King's TV News. I am Maternal and here are the headlines. Delta government sacks health workers for charging pregnant women and children for drugs. Despite Oborevwori's peace committee, Urhobo loses one youth to Warwick ethnic crisis. NNPC, NUPRC, NMDPRA shut as Pegasan begins strike. Arsenal closed gap on Liverpool after dramatic win at Newcastle. Now the news in details. Governor Sheriff Oborevwori has ordered dismissal and demotion of health workers found guilty of extorting pregnant women and children under 5 despite the state's free healthcare policy for these groups. The State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Joseph Onojaeme, disclosed this on Saturday at Ashaka, Ndokwa local government area during the flag off of the Maternal, Neonatal, Mortality Reduction Innovation and Initiative Project Action Plan. He lamented that while most health workers remain dedicated, a few have betrayed public trust by demanding illegal payments and still forwarding bills to the government for reimbursement. He emphasized that all pregnant women in Delta State are entitled to free healthcare until delivery, while children under 5 also receive free medical treatment. He assured that monitoring will continue to ensure funds released for maternal and child health care were properly utilized. Warri Delta State was thrown into fresh mourning as Urhobo youth was shot dead during a violent clash between Urhobo and the Shekiri youth in Odion community. The incident occurred on Saturday, September 27, 2025, despite Governor Sheriff Oborevwori's repeated assurances that his administration will spare no effort in preserving peace across the state. According to eyewitness accounts, the bloody confrontation erupted when Urhobo youth from Odion community attempted to celebrate their age-long masquerade festival. They were allegedly warned not to enter the Iyara axis and the Shekiri stronghold if the celebration was to proceed. The resistance sparked an altercation that spiraled into a gun battle, leaving one youth dead and residents fleeing for fear of stray bullets. Sheriff Junior Care Foundation Saturday disbursed over 170 million naira to 150 petro traders across Okwe, Sapele, and Uwia local government areas of Delta State, as part of activities to mark the birth anniversary of its founder and chairman, Mr. Sheriff Junior Oborevwori. The cash grants given under the More Cash Empowerment Program of the foundation were presented at a colorful ceremony in Osubi, Okwe local government area. The initiative provided 2 beneficiaries, Felix Oganovo and Lovett Thomas Jenigida, with 15 million naira and 10 million naira respectively, while 148 others received 1 million naira each to boost their small businesses. According to him, the Sheriff Junior Care Foundation Empowerment offers interventions in healthcare, education, business, and career development across Delta State. In his remarks at the ceremony, Governor Sheriff Oborevwori commended Sheriff Junior Care Foundation for its commitment to grassroots and economic empowerment. The 2025 edition of the Delta State Principals Cup football competition, sponsored by Zenith Bank PLC, enters zonal level on Tuesday, September 23rd, after winners emerged from the 25 local government areas in the state. A total of 25 schools that won the zonal tickets from the LG preliminary games gave football lovers in the state an interesting show with plenty of goals in the final matches. In the final of the Sapele local government area, Okotiebo Grammar School defeated Okwe Grammar School 5-1 in a 6-goal thriller, just as Urhobo College beat Alegbo College 3-0 to emerge the champions of Uwe local government area. In the final of Ugeli South, Otokutu Government School defeated Owo 4-0. Another high victory margin was recorded in the final of the Ndokwa local government, Abo, as Ashaka Government School whipped Odoka Government School in 1-1 side encounter, while the final part of Patani local government area saw a keen contest in which the Oproza Patani bowed 3-2 to Dopun Secondary Commercial School after penalty shootout. Now on the entertainment news. American rapper Cardi B has solidified her place in the music history by becoming the first female rapper to debut her first 2 studio albums at #1 at the Billboard 200 chart. In an official statement post, Billboard announced Cardi B's scores as second number one on the Billboard 200, as I Am the Drama topped the tally with 200 equivalent album units held in the United States. It marks 2025 biggest week for R&B hip-hop album by a woman. Now on the business news. The nationwide strike declared by the Petroleum and Natural Gas Senior Staff Association of Nigeria on Monday paralyzed operations at key oil and gas regulatory institutions, including the Nigerian National Petroleum Company and the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority. The industrial action, which followed the weekend directive by the union's National Executive Council, saw members across the country withdrawing their services, effectively shutting down critical agencies that drive Nigeria's oil and gas industry. Similarly, activities at the NNDPRO headquarters in the busy Central Business District were completely grounded as workers fully complied with industrial actions. Now on the foreign news. The Trump administration has asked the Supreme Court to uphold its executive order ending birthright citizenship in the United States. US President Donald Trump signed the order which denies citizenship to children of migrants who are either in the US illegally or on temporary visas on his first day back in office in January. The order has been blocked from taking effect by lower court judges after a series of lawsuits which argued it was unconstitutional. The Justice Department filed an appeal on Friday that sought to overturn the lower court's decision, arguing that the rulings invalidated a policy of prime importance to its administration in a manner that undermines our border security. It added that the injunctions rewarded the privilege of American citizenship on hundreds of thousands of unqualified people. Supporters of birthright citizenship have argued that the order goes against the 14th Amendment to the US Constitution, which states that all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside. Trump's administration, meanwhile, has argued the clause subject to jurisdiction thereof means the amendment excludes children of people not in the country permanently or lawfully. Now on the sports news. A stoppage time strike by Gabriel Magalhães secured a dramatic 2-1 comeback win for Arsenal against Newcastle United at St. Peter's Park in the Premier League on Sunday. Woltemade had given Newcastle a first-half lead against the run of play before goals from Mikel Merino and Gabriel turned the game around. The win means Arsenal, who are on the 13 points and now just 2 points off leader Liverpool in the league table. The Gunners took advantage of Liverpool's 2-1 defeat to Crystal Palace on Saturday. Heading into the tie, Arsenal had failed to score against Newcastle at St James Park in their last 3 visits. Arsenal were dominant side in the opening exchanges with Eberechi Eze denied twice by Nick Pope. However, their persistence eventually paid off on 84 minutes as Merino nodded home Declan Rice's cross. There, in the 96 minutes, Gabriel won the game for Arsenal with a superb header off a Martin Odegaard's corner. Now a recap on our headlines. Delta government sacks health workers for charging pregnant women and children for drugs. Despite Oborevwori's peace committee, Urhobo loses 1 youth to worry ethnic crisis. NNPC, NUPRC, NMDPRA short as Ferguson begins strike. Arsenal close gap on Liverpool after dramatic win at Newcastle. That's the news as detailed by Timiala Emanuela. I am Matu of MAMII. Thanks for watching.